Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
How are y'all?
hey,
Look at how punctual we are.
I know, look at this. I love it. Why don't we give everybody like a minute or less more and then we'll just dive in and it is recording so we can share the replay and people can catch up as they hop on.
I like that Sanford baseball shirt. Go Bulldogs.
That's awesome.
Okay. How many people do you guys think that we'll get? Ish.
No
Um,
idea.
Yeah.
This
I
was a
feel like
little bit last minute, so
it was a little bit last minute.
it's always more of a replay situation when we throw them together like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lauren, congrats. You got another teamie?
I don't think so. I'm talking to a person who is looking good, but I don't think unless she did it today while I was outside melting at a middle school football game, which is
Oh,
possible.
I think they announced as a team leader, which I thought meant you got two, or did you already have two?
I hit team leader last week
Okay.
at some point, but thank you. Yes,
Did Davis win?
they did. They won 12-6. They beat Lake Norman Charter.
Awesome.
It was really hot.
Yeah, it's hot out today. All right, well, why don't you go ahead and get started and I muted myself. Everyone else can catch up as they hop on or watch the replay.
All right, perfect. I'll say I'm Lauren Verlander. I see a lot of familiar faces. I know most of you. And for those of you who came from Saint, you will probably recognize some faces as well. But I was coming in hot tonight from a middle school football game, which is about par for the course around here. We are big on sports and big on teams, and that has been a theme of my life pretty much. I just think life is better when you're a part of a team. And that is really what drew me into network marketing about 6.5 years ago. And that is also what was so sad to me when I found out that our team portion of our network marketing company was going away. I don't enjoy doing things alone. I enjoy the collaboration. I enjoy the brainstorming. I enjoy the teamwork. I enjoy the strategizing. I enjoy having other people along with me that are having the same goals, the same dreams, just kind of that same drive to get things done. And it's just so much easier when people are doing it alongside you and linking arms than it is by yourself. Just because for the accountability, you guys know, there's a saying, teamwork makes the dream work. No one says being alone makes the dream work. That's has no ring to it. So I found out probably about 4:30 in the afternoon on July 1st that there was a pretty heavy rumor that Saint was going to get rid of the artist program and switch to affiliate. And I made only one phone call because, of course, it was like, don't tell anybody. And I'm like, well, there's one person that I'm going to tell. And that was Shannon. And so I called her and I said, I really hope this isn't true. But if it is,
Are you live, Brendan?
we got to figure something out. So we were talking on the phone and I could just like feel kind of like the heaviness settling on us because we started Saint together. We grew our teams together. We learned network marketing together. Neither one of us had ever done it. We set goals together. We kind of had a running joke that we were going to have houses on 30A together. We could see the future and we were doing it side by side. And so when this happened and we got that news that it was indeed coming to an end, we both were kind of like, okay, I mean, what is plan B here? It was shocking. And so there was a lot that we didn't know, but the one thing we definitely knew was that we didn't get into network marketing for the marketing. We got into network marketing for the networking because there are people who love creating content, and who love connecting with that one product and pushing that one product all the time. I am not that person. Shannon is not that person. Most of you are not that person. But we need those people and they're wonderful. But that wasn't fulfilling to me. And so when we started talking, once the shock wore off and we started talking about what could be next, the one thing we both agreed on was we love network marketing, we love the business model. Where can we go find that? Since we would love to find it here, but it's gone. So we started looking at other network marketing companies. We started looking at their products. We started trying their products. And in our conversations, we kind of realized like there actually is one product we've tried that's actually solving one of our problems right now, which is we are surviving our days and not having meltdowns because we were just like, our nervous systems were out of whack because everything we had planned on and everything we had kind of set up and committed to for our down the road was like chopped off at the knees. And so I vividly remember I got a text from Shannon and I was like, do you think the jellies are working? And she was like, I actually do. And we're both, I wouldn't say we're skeptics. I would say we're very pragmatic. And she was like, I just lost my job. My kid is leaving for college. I have a tuition payment due. I've got another 2 in private school, and my period's going to start this week. And I'm actually handling it okay. And I was like, yeah, that's a lot for you, who does tend to get a little wound up about things. And we just kind of started talking, and I was like, maybe our answer is our literal answer and our figurative answer right in front of us. And I'm gonna so Shannon is really who introduced Green Compass to me, even though I had heard of it and I had actually tried one product, but I didn't really understand the business. I had only touched the product. And so because Shannon introduced Green Compass to me, I want her to speak a little bit about Green Compass to you. But the big takeaway I got after Shannon had her introductory meeting with Lindsay is that she was like, that feeling we've been looking for, that peace that we are so sad to be losing at Saint. She's like, I think I found it. And I was like, well, if you think you found it, I want to hear about it. So without further ado, I want Shannon to tell you what she found and then what she showed me and what we want to show all of you.
Yeah. So Lauren and I both kind of stumbled into a good thing at Saint. And if you've been on our Saint team, we were just fell into a really fabulous team of not only the people that we got to link arms with, but our uplines that were people of integrity and, wanted all of us to win and did things the right way and just fostered such a healthy, solid culture. No mean girls, like we're all here to cheer one another on and to collaborate. And we've done that over the last 6 years. And my gut reaction when everything happened with Saint was, I will never do this again. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just go work at Target, but I'm never going to do this again. Because I had such pause over like, how would I ever choose another company and risk something like this happening? And so meeting with Lindsay was very, who is my upline and our team leader, was a very, just a very God ordained thing. But I'm naturally skeptical, and I went into my conversation with her very, very skeptical. More of like I got nothing to lose, so I'm going to ask all the questions and kind of, she probably walked away feeling like I grilled her a little bit, but I wasn't sold on even doing this again. But here's what I saw in Saint and what I loved and still love about network marketing. I love that it can fit any lifestyle. It can be something that covers your Starbucks in the morning. It can be something that, covers your car payment. It can be something that you work towards being a full-time income. I love that each of us can do it our own way. In the nooks and crannies, I built my business while I was working full-time as a school administrator, and I love the potential. I have my oldest son is in college, and as we're talking about jobs and looking at, at salaries, it's like, goodness, there's very few other places that no one sets your salary but you. You have the ability to earn and continue to grow. And it's something that you can do for the long haul. So I met with Lindsay. Lindsay is the #2 earner in all of Green Compass. She has been here since before pre-launch. So I knew in meeting with her that I was talking with somebody who knew her stuff. She's been very successful. She knows what she's doing. She is a recruiting ninja. She's definitely someone that's easy to follow because she's led so many women to so much success, and men can be here too, to such success. And she was really motivated to start leading, like hands-on leading a team again. And I met with her, and I know I said to Lauren and I think to Carissa that it felt like I met a little bit of a mashup of Heather Burge and Sarah Davies. So if you speak Saint language, you know those two ladies. Lindsay has Heather's bubbliness and just ability to connect with people, but also Sarah's business savvy. And I felt right at home from the beginning. And that is not something that is easy for me. But Lauren and I, and so many of you, were able to join Saint kind of in the beginning, where it was still very much a small family. We knew each other. Our founder popped up on Facebook Lives. Like, we got to learn from her. There was so much connection. And, as the company grew and I think priorities and philosophy changed, obviously it changed that they've made a decision to eliminate it all. We had missed that. And I saw in Green Compass just a real connection from the leadership to the field. They want us to win. They want you to succeed. There are things that they put in place to succeed. And I was still really skeptical. And I will tell you that I said to Lindsay, I want to know why Green Compass is a network marketing company. Like, I want to know why. Is this just, it was the best business plan out of, the options? Do they pull it out of a hat? Where did this come from? And her response was, I could tell you, but I'd rather you hear it from Meredith. And Meredith and her husband founded the company. And I really thought she was joking. And she picked up her phone and said, no, I'm serious. Like, we could call her right now, but she will hop on a Zoom with you. And I want her to share her heart with you. That has not been my experience in Saint. Let's just put it that way. that access to anyone at the corporate level. And not only did Lindsay say that, but the very next day we did it. And I got to hear Meredith's deep commitment and belief, not only in these products, but in this business model, and helping people change their lives through products that are absolutely amazing, but change their lives through the business model as well. I feel like Green Compass is kind of the best of both worlds. I came into Saint knowing nothing, but in the last 6.5 years, I've learned a heck of a lot. And so I had some boxes that I needed to be checked off. I wanted to know there was a great compensation plan. I wanted to know that leaders have a seat at the table. I wanted to know they have plans for the future, for growth and for continued development. I wanted to hear about this market. CBD and functional mushrooms are not something I knew anything about. And it just takes a quick Google search to see that they are markets that are growing rapidly. And I wanted to know that there was training and education, because I'm coming from makeup and beauty. So how on earth am I going to share about this product? And there's all of that here. I got every box checked. And I was reminded that, 6 years ago, I was an educator. I was a teacher who knew nothing about makeup. My makeup came from Target or wherever I happened to catch it on sale. And I learned because I was motivated, because I saw the potential at Saint. And so it's an even greater measure of potential here. And I knew that I wanted to do it with people that I cared about. I have loved the beautiful team that has come together over the years at Saint. And I knew that as many of us as possible that could stay together and run after goals, we wanted to do that. So at the end of the day, I shared it with Lauren because I felt like this was a company built on integrity and transparency that was actually helping people in fundamental ways to live their life better. It's a phenomenal compensation plan. we're under a great leader who knows what she's doing and has already in the last 7 weeks proven just to be so incredibly valued, so many conversations. She's probably sick of seeing texts from me, but she has made herself completely available to all of us. And it's a really unique time because they've just introduced a brand new category, and it's important to get into companies that are doing things that are new and fresh, where there's an upward trajectory, where their sales and their growth are moving in the right direction. So, at the end of the day, I don't know that any of us thought we would land here. I think that's safe to say. It was not a likely landing spot coming out of selling makeup. But all of us feel like it's still serving, whether you're serving women with a great face full of makeup or you're serving products that help people and pets sleep and feel better and have clear minds and not have anxiety and all the things. It's still serving people. It's getting to do it with people we really, really love and care about and enjoy working with. And it's a phenomenal compensation plan that we're so excited. I mean, this team has already been hitting ranks and crazy growth daily. For the last couple of weeks, it's just insane to see what has been accomplished here in just 7 weeks. And not even all of us have been here for 7 weeks compared to the 6.5 years I was at Saint. We are very much set up for success here in so many ways. In little ways, your customers have a referral code called FriendShare, and when they send somebody to you, your customers get a $10 product credit, which incentivizes them to share. That might be little, but it's just things that help us all out. And so we're all excited to be here. It's the phrase is cheesy, but there's room at the table truly if you have not found a home or a place to land and you're just wondering what your next steps might be. We'd love to chat more with you. We can take any questions now, but we also would just encourage you to reach out to us with any questions you have. We're all open books and we'll happily answer your questions. If you ask us science questions, we might just send you a video or a graphic, but we will do the best we can to, help you see the opportunity. And through the end of August, there's a bonus incentive to join as well. So would love to chat with anyone that is curious and wondering and just thinking maybe it sounds fun to continue to work together. So does anyone have anything else to add or any questions? We're not going to keep y'all long at all. I don't know if there's anything in the chat. No. Okay. Well, if you have questions, please feel free to reach out to any of us. We would love to answer your questions, love to tell you a little bit more. Maybe the advocate opportunity is not right for you right now, or maybe you want to try the products free, and we'd love to share with you how you can try the products first and share with you how you can get those in your hands. And just kind of be an open book about this new journey. We're excited. Several of us spent some time together this past weekend, just strategizing and dreaming and looking to the future. And we're hitting the ground running, and it's really exciting. There's just a lot of momentum, and it's good. It's just really good. I think it's surprised all of us how good it has been already, and a lot of fun too. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any other questions, just reach out. We would love to chat. Bye, y'all.